What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. In this video, it's going to be a story time yet again. Second day in a row doing another story time. If y'all enjoyed The Girlfriend Broke Up With Me, well, you're definitely going to enjoy this one. In this story time, we're going to be talking about the first time I ever done edibles. Now, for all of you who do not know what edibles are, edibles is the term that a lot of people use to describe like stuff like candy bars, such as chocolate, or anything pretty much with marijuana in it. So yeah, that's pretty much what edibles are. Now we're going to be talking about the very first time that I have ever done edibles. So, this was second hour, and this story time, actually forgot to tell you, this story time takes place a couple months ago. So it was second hour period in class, right? And it was more towards the end of second hour throughout this hour, I saw this guy, Ernest. He was he had some stuff. He had some Rice Krispie treat mixed with marijuana in it. And I did not know it was marijuana until I actually ended up biting into it. And it tasted kind of weird, and he only gave me a little bit, so it was not enough to get me really high. But let me tell you, that time that I did the edible, it got me hella calm, because that day I was out of my medication. My mom did not have any medication because, but when I took that edible, I felt really calm. And, so I remember, it was around 9:55, right? I decided to take that edible bite, and it was okay. I mean, it definitely tasted a bit different because, of the marijuana shit in it. But otherwise, a couple minutes goes by. It's now currently around 10:15, 10:20, and the assistant principal ends up walking into my third hour class. She says, "Hey Vince, can I borrow you for a couple minutes?" And I was like, "Sure." And the teacher says, "Sure, go ahead and take him." And now honestly, this day we had a substitute teacher, so it was not that bitch ass boomer. But it was a boomer, but he liked me, okay? This substitute teacher was a W. The substitute teacher was really good. I'd rather have a fucking substitute teacher than my old boomer teacher. Who wouldn't want to have, a better teacher with a teacher that doesn't let you go to the bathroom? And this substitute teacher, he let me go to the bathroom. So, enough with that. So, the assistant principal walks in. She takes me, and, we go for a little walk around school, right? She ends up talking to me saying, "So, Vince, I heard you ate something today that you weren't supposed to eat, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I did." And, of course, since, honestly, I ain't no pussy like my girl, my ex-girlfriend, for not admitting she loved me. I'm not a pussy like her, so I actually told the damn truth. And I was like, I got these edibles from Ernest. And I told her she was snacking on it the whole time. This kid was snacking on these edibles the whole time, which this guy, he's always high. Okay, he's got suspended numerous times this year for getting caught smoking weed in the bathroom and stuff. So anyways, right, I told her where I got the edibles from, and they ended up doing a search on that kid, and so then it's now about 10:30. She ends up taking me back to class, and she said, okay, Vince, I'll come back in 10 minutes to check on you. And now she notices I'm looking kind of high. My eyes are kind of red. I was tweaking a lot. And she was like, all right, so she took me another walk around the school, right? And then, she ended up, she talks to me, says, like, hey, Vince, how do you feel? And I just told her, I feel tired. Man, this sunset looks gorgeous. Time to get a shot for my IG. Go follow it. Tornado Fan Life Safety 69. Nice. All right, got the flick. And yeah. The sunset looks fucking gorgeous. I might get a picture with it afterwards. So anyways, right, she asked how I feel, and she notices I was kind of, high. And now, and then she ends up taking me back to class, and 5 minutes later, she ends up coming back, and she ends up taking me to the counselor. She ends up taking me to the counselor, and they end up monitoring me until 11:05, because, I was pretty tired, and I told her, hey, I feel kind of tired. And and after that, when I took that edible, I was relaxed. I felt relaxed after I took that edible. So, and then a couple minutes later, around 10:50ish or so, the second assistant principal walks in, and I had this whole conversation about her saying how edibles are bad and never do it because you never can tell what might be in edibles. So, yeah. Had to have the conversation with her, and now the time is 11:05, and I ended up leaving, and I went on with my day, continued with 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and finally 8th period, and that was it. I wasn't really high or anything. I was more just tired and relaxed, because I'd never done marijuana before. And I'm thinking of doing it again because I'd never done it before. Even though I kind of had a little bit, I didn't eat enough edible to get me high enough. So, I ended up paying this guy $1 just to get the edible. So, yeah. That is basically it. If you like what you see, subscribe to the channel. And definitely don't go to school when high. Well, don't go to school under any circumstances. Don't vape, don't smoke. If you're gonna do that stuff, just do it at home. Alright, y'all, I'm out, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the story time. It was a long one, so see ya!